Hey, this is James with OG Vapes. This is our first video of many. Today we're going to do a simple tutorial on how to build an atomizer. So we'll go ahead and get started. Our goal is to try to make short, sweet videos you can watch and hopefully learn a few things from. So you start off with what you need. You need a pair of pliers, an Ohmmeter. You can use different wicking material. We're going to use cotton in this video. The 26 gauge kanthal, flathead screwdriver, Phillips head screwdriver, nail clippers, something to wrap it on, a mod, a battery, and some juice. And a dripper, of course. So let's get started. Cut off 2 lengths of 26 gauge kanthal about this long. That's usually what I use. You might as well use a bunch of it. Stuff's cheap, so leave yourself some room to work. We're going to wrap it around this 3 30-second screwdriver 8 times. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So get them as close together as possible on the screwdriver. A lot of people use a torch. I prefer not to use a torch. Not only are they a pain to carry and they're kind of expensive, but you can get just as good a wraps, in my opinion, without a torch. You just put it on your mod and burn it. So this is when nail clippers are your best friend. Just take them right here, leave yourself a little bit of length, end up with something like this. I don't have a battery in my mod. I kind of use it as a stand when I build coils. So I'm going to take this 8-wrap 26 gauge on a 3 30-second in screwdriver. 1 through the middle post, 1 through the outside post, and that's your first one. So pull it nice and tight, don't let it touch the post, and you got your Phillips head screwdriver. This is a Patriot Atomizer. I really prefer 3-post atomizers. Obviously, for a dual coil build, it makes it really easy. And I'm a big fan of the Patriot. It's really well made. So we have one side done, and we're just going to make the other side now. Same thing, 8 wraps. Give yourself a good lead on either end. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. And just like I said, leave one end longer than the other. That way it's really easy to thread in there. Thanks for watching our video today. I hope we gained some fans out of it. Everybody's got their own opinion when it comes to building atomizers. This is a really easy build, and it's not too crazy. Sub ohm, 0.1 something. So 30 amp battery, you should be nice and safe with this build. So there you go. You got one on either side. Make sure these ends are far apart, and screw down that center one. So before you clip, it's going to look something like this. And you can go ahead and take your screwdriver out. It's going to leave you with those 2 coils. You can see this is a good time to neaten everything up before you heat it up and squeeze them together. So just make them nice and level. And I'm going to go ahead and clip these ends off. I don't know how anyone's ever built an atomizer without nail clippers. They're your best friend. So you're going to see this build, you get plenty of vapor even though it's not 0.1 ohms or some crazy low atomizer. It really works well, and it's a quick build. Your first one might not be the best, but you'll get good at it quick. So I'm going to throw a battery in here. This is the Silver Bullet mechanical version. It's just flat black, but it is a mechanical mod. You can find those at AltSmoke. That's AltSmoke. So go ahead and just pulsate that button. Don't hold it down or you'll pop your coil. So just pulsate it, let it get nice and hot, and squeeze those coils together. Hold it for a few seconds. There you go, that one's looking good. Same thing on the other side. Hold it for a few seconds. I usually do it a couple times on each side just to make sure it's nice and tight. See, these are burning really evenly right there. I'll give it one more squeeze though. Never have the button down and touch it with the pliers, like I said. I like front button mods because it's really easy to build on, and I think they hit just as good. But if you just pulsate that button, let it go, and then squeeze them, then you'll be in good shape. So that's all set up. You also burned the wire, you oxidized it, the kanthal, so you're good to go to put your cotton in. So that's what we have right now, just the coils. I'm going to guess this is going to be about a 0.3 ohm build. That's what it should come out to be. We'll check it when we're all finished. I'm pretty confident though. So I'm going to take about that much cotton. I'm probably not going to use the whole thing. You're going to make this nice and easy to thread through one of your coils right there. Pull it nice and tight. Pull it as tight as you can without ripping it. So it's something like that. And this is when you take your flathead screwdriver and you're just going to pack it in there. Don't pack it too tight or you're going to have cotton that never sees juice. So make sure you keep it nice and loose in there. The less cotton you put in there, the more airflow you're going to get through the bed of your atomizer. So remember that. This is a kind of a cloud chasing build. Of course you can go lower, but you'll see that this puts out a fair amount of vapor. So there we go, that's one side of it. We're just going to duplicate the same thing on the other side. So here we go. Get that through there. Perfect, nice and tight again, without ripping it like I just did. We'll be alright. Just pack it in there, not too much. Clean up that other side. So you got that packed in there pretty good. You can pull off that remainder. Cotton's the best because it's so cheap, and as long as you get the the natural organic cotton, you're going to be in good shape. You get a lot of flavor from it too. It's kind of a pain to go through silica, eco wool, stainless steel mesh, all that. So that's pretty much our build right there. A little bit of cotton on each side. I'm going to take some NicQuid Strawberry and drip it on there. 60-40 PG, it's 6 milligram. I'm going to drip it right on top. I'm going to let this soak for a little bit. I usually let it soak for about a minute, maybe 2 minutes. So I'll see you guys in a minute or 2 minutes, and we're going to vape this and see what it turns out like. That's our build right there. Dual coil. See what it turns out to be at. My guess is 0.3 ohms. We'll find out before we rip on it. Make sure I don't have any shorts or anything. It's always good to check. Yep, we're right at 0.3. And like I said, it's a Patriot Atomizer. I'm using the Silver Bullet mechanical. Everybody sells the Patriot. You can find that anywhere. So here we go. Let's see what kind of vapor we get out of this. Get a pretty good amount of vapor off the top of that. You could get a little more if you went a little lower. I have a lot of cotton in there too, but let's see how it hits. It's good. That's a lot of vapor. You still keep the flavor too. I have some pretty big air holes drilled in this Patriot. I mess around with this one when I'm trying to build, fog machines, but let's take one more rip off of it. Alright, so that's the 0.3 ohm coil build, dual coil 26 gauge kanthal, 30 amp Sony battery, Silver Bullet mechanical mod, a Patriot, and there you go. So everybody, I hope this helped you out. You can see more of our videos. We're hopefully going to upload about one a week, but this is our first video, so hopefully we'll see you again soon.